Hey, what's up everybody? This is Swagging On with Swagger Gaming, bringing you a World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth beta test video. In this video, we'll be going over the balanced Druid changes. This is going to be a high-level look at how balanced Druids stack up to live Legion servers, so we're not going to get too deep into the numbers. Balanced Druids were not changed all that much from live to the current beta build. I'm going to go over the general spellbook and tooltip changes first, and then follow that up with the talent changes. The first tooltip change is that they have split up our mastery into Star Surge and Starfall damage, and then Lunar, Solar, and Stellar empowerments. On live, all of these are on the same line, so they may have plans to use different calculations for these moving forward. That being said, the numbers themselves are exactly the same, so it does not look like any real changes in effect here. Shred and Mangle are now baseline spells for cat and bear forms respectively. On live, you need to talent into Feral or Guardian affinity to get these spells. They've brought back the Soothe ability, which dispels enrage effects. This is an odd one, as it would indicate they want you to use this in dungeon or raid encounters, but that would also lock you into bringing a Druid to your raid. The Dash ability has been removed. This was our baseline speed boost. Hopefully they don't plan on creating huge raid environments where you can't mount, because it feels really bad not having this ability. Bear form HP and armor have been changed as well. The amount of stamina you gain from bear form was reduced from 55 to 25%, and the amount of armor was increased from 200 to 220%. This could simply be to reduce the large health pools of balanced druids so they can't tank bosses anymore, or it could have to do with the stat squish. The tooltip for Moonkin form has changed as well, indicating extra damage for quote-unquote druid spells, rather than arcane and nature damage as it is on live. I'm not sure if this is to combat abusing extra damage from things like trinkets, or if they are giving us spells that fall into another category. In addition, the armor in Moonkin form has been reduced from 200% to 125%. This may just be a product of the stat squish, but Moonkins on live do have an extremely high amount of armor, so I can see this just being a nerf as well. Although the balanced druid talent tree is mostly unchanged, the few changes that were made may have a large impact on the playstyle and talent choices in Battle for Azeroth. In Tier 1, they have reduced the cast time reduction of Lunar and Solar empowerments on the Star-Lord talent from 20% to 15%. In Tier 2, Displacer Beast has been replaced with Tiger Dash. Tiger Dash puts you in cat form and increases your movement speed by 200%, reducing gradually over 4 seconds. This feels like you move about the same distance as Displacer Beast, but you lose the blink aspect, so you can't do things like blink through mechanics or skill blink to not take fall damage. Astral Communion was replaced with New Moon in Tier 6. This operates exactly the same as the artifact weapon skill on live, except they have doubled the recharge time from 15 to 30 seconds. This seems like they are locking you into taking New Moon because it gives you the required astral power generation to play the spec properly. Early alpha testing, they did not make this change yet, and the class felt extremely slow and clunky. I would much rather see them revert this change and add the moon spells in baseline. They also changed Fury of Elune and buffed Nature's Balance in Tier 7. For Nature's Balance, the extended duration on Moonfire was increased from 4.4 to 5.4, and Sunfire from 3.0 to 3.6. The Fury of Elune change is nice. This spell now costs a flat 80 astral power, and you cannot extend the duration or move it, but it now locks onto a target and follows it around. If the target dies, it will just stop moving for the duration of the spell. This is a very powerful hands-off AoE burst. It does enough damage where I can see it being added into single target rotations as well. In my opinion, they nerfed balanced druids a little bit too much. They did not do anything substantial, but the small cuts throughout add up. The mobility loss from Dash and the change to Tiger Dash hamper both our in-raid and world movement, and our survivability was nerfed in multiple forms. Being locked into New Moon means you lose Shooting Stars or Blessing of the Ancients. This combined with the Star-Lord nerf and the extra 15 seconds per charge on your moon spells makes for somewhat sluggish gameplay. All that being said, the class still has potential, and we won't know anything definitive until we see them on live. Hopefully this video was helpful. Please let me know what class and spec you would like to see next in the comments down below. Thanks for watching and have a great one.